going to be adding the last details to our tree. So, folder holder, make sure when you open it up, you check names, give everybody their purple paper, and you are going to return the folder to my box because these papers will be wet. Supply manager, we have a few different things. We have our paint, which is going to be closed. We're not using that first. The first thing we're going to use are the oil pastels that you see. Now you may have one or two, you will have to share. So one of you can be working with the white while the other person's working with the brown. So I'm going to zoom in. You're going to find the top corner and you're going to create your moon. Now all you have to do is figure out what size moon fits to your tree. And then once you get your circle, pray. With the brown, you are going to be drawing some lines within your tree. So I'm not going to color in, but I'm going to take my brown and where this tree limb, I'm just going to draw on the edge of that limb, kind of highlighting it. That's where the moon is shining, on that side of my tree. So on that side of my tree, I'm going to go all the way down and on those limbs. Again, I'm not just drawing a few lines, maybe some bark lines, but I'm not coloring this whole tree in with this black. It's just adding a highlight to the tree. Again, pass it or put it back on the tray. Once everybody has used your white and your brown, you're going to come back to the carpet, because then we will go into the painting part. And as you are watching the video, I will be getting the paint ready. So I will be opening the black paint as you're watching this. Then I will tell you who gets to pass out the paintbrushes. With the black paint, you have the option of painting some bats or birds, whatever you want to call them. So within your tree, just two little humps. Maybe you want to do it over the moon. But look at your paper, find where you feel like the bats would look good. Like to paint a ton of these and our whole paper will be filled with bats. So you've got to figure out, where do you want your 5 bats? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is the magic number. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already. So you've got to look at your paper and figure out, where do you want your 5 bats? Now, yes, your paint paper has paint. Remember, that's what the big paper is. Wipe off the black paint onto the big paper. Flip it, put it in the house. When you've got your 5 bats, put it back on the tray. I will be calling for supply managers to return our tray to the back counter. You will all sit at your table and wait until Miss Lawson dismisses us to the drying rack.